Me and my grandpa decided to take a day trip up to the Napa Valley during Easter Sunday of 2023, and we drove all the way up past Napa to the town of Calistoga so we could go check out the Old Faithful Geyser of California. The Old Faithful Geyser of California is located less than 5 miles from the town of Calistoga, which is located at the very northern end of the world-famous Napa Valley, which is one of the most famous wine-growing regions in the entire world. The entrance to the Old Faithful Geyser of California is located roughly halfway between California State Highway 29 and California State Highway 128 along Tubbs Lane. If you're coming from Highway 128, it is going to be located on your left, and if you're coming from Highway 29, it'll be located on your right. The entrance can be very easy to miss, so be sure to be on the lookout for it. As me and my grandpa pulled into the parking lot, we made our way into the visitor center where we paid the admission fee to go check out the Old Faithful Geyser. It cost me $15 to go in, and since my grandpa was a senior citizen, he got to go in for $13. After we paid the fee, me and my grandpa made our way back to where the geyser is, and they said it would take roughly 20 minutes for the geyser to go off. While me and my grandpa were waiting for the geyser to go off, we decided to just walk around the area and look at all the information plaques and just the things that they had around the geyser while we just learned about the general area there where the Old Faithful Geyser is. I must say, we had a good time here just looking at what they had available and just everything that there is to do in this area. I'm not too sure how well the camera is picking it up, but you can definitely see some steam coming out of the hot mineral therapy pools right here. One of the coolest things was seeing some of the petrified wood here from the petrified forest found in this area of California. Petrified wood is basically just fossilized wood that has been turned into stone. Before we knew it, the Old Faithful Geyser of California was starting to go off, and here's just a clip of me and my grandpa in front of the geyser. The Old Faithful Geyser of California is one of 3 Old Faithful geysers in the entire world. The most famous one, of course, is the one located in Yellowstone National Park. Then there's this one here in California, and there's another one located in New Zealand. The Old Faithful Geyser of California roughly erupts every 15 to 45 minutes, and it just really varies depending on the time of year. There is no countdown clock or anything like that located on the ground, so you really just kind of have to sit and wait for the geyser to go off, and the people inside the visitor center there will tell you the last time it went off and roughly how long it'll be until the next eruption occurs. When I was there, it was shooting water about 50 feet into the air, and the eruption lasted roughly 5 minutes. It says on their website that the eruptions from the geyser last roughly 4 to 8 minutes. Let me know how long it erupted when you guys were here visiting it. I'd love to read about it in the comments. They have some really great information plaques here about the Old Faithful Geyser and how eruptions work from geysers in general. It was Easter Sunday when me and my grandpa visited the Old Faithful Geyser here in California, and they even had the Easter Bunny out who was taking pictures with the children and handing out treats. I'm sure this is a really great fun activity for the whole family if you come here during Easter. Located just to the north of the Old Faithful Geyser of California is Mount St. Helena, which is easily one of the most recognizable landmarks in the northern part of the Napa Valley. Mount St. Helena is very defined by its M shape, which appears on full display here at this ranch located just north of the geyser. The mountain sits 4,343 feet or 1,323 meters above sea level, and the mountain is the highest point in Napa County. I've never been to the top of Mount St. Helena, but I heard the views are amazing. You can easily see the Napa Valley as well as the San Francisco Bay Area as well from the summit. You can also see the mountains around Clear Lake and the Sacramento Valley and the Sutter Buttes off in the distance. I have even heard that on a very clear day you could see all the way up into far northern California and see Lassen Peak and even Mount Shasta in the distance, with the latter being 200 miles away. If any of you have been to the top of Mount St. Helena and have seen these peaks, please let me know in the comments. After checking out the views of Mount St. Helena, me and my grandpa made our way over to the farm where they have a petting zoo where you can check out some llamas, different types of goats including the Tennessee fading goat, as well as some four-horned sheep. I didn't see anybody petting any of the animals there. They really looked like they were enjoying the nice spring weather there while we were visiting the Old Faithful Geyser. It was roughly 75 degrees and sunny. Perfect California weather if you ask me. One thing I was really impressed by was how well kept up the grounds are here. The people that work here do an amazing job maintaining this place with the upkeep and everything. Alright folks, I hope you all enjoyed this little tour of the Old Faithful Geyser of California. Me and my grandpa had a really good time here, and if you have been here before, let me know in the comments. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you for watching.